Update. I found out that I'm pregnant at 24 weeks. Original post. Here. After a long week of doctor's appointments, I now know that the baby is perfectly healthy and I'm having a girl. I was able to sit down with the father and tell him. I was an absolute ball of nerves, and looking back on it I don't know why I was so nervous. He was literally so happy, shocked that he started crying. We've spent every day together since coming up with our plans for our daughter. He's going to help me try to get out of my lease so that we can move in together. His apartment is much larger than mine, thankfully. He's even looking into steps to get the baby on his insurance since he has his own, unlike me. My friend, the father, went with me to tell both of our parents. We told mine first since I was more worried about their reaction, and they really surprised me. Of course they were shocked and had a lot of questions, but were very excited to find out that they're becoming grandparents. I'm their only child, so they had been looking forward to this moment. They just didn't expect it to come so soon and in this way. My friend's parents were also over the moon. This will be their 5th grandchild, so they're experts by now, haha. My mom took me shopping and bought me everything I could possibly need for the moment. She may have gone a little overboard, but I know she's just excited. She's also helping me figure out my birth plan and everything. I'm just feeling so grateful that I have such loving and supportive family. We even told our friends together at brunch yesterday, and apparently they all knew we were hooking up, so that's a little embarrassing, but they were also all very happy for us. I know we're about to have a very fast next few weeks, but I'm trying to take things slow and enjoy my time being pregnant with our daughter while I can. My friend has been more than helpful, and I'm just feeling incredibly blessed and no longer anxious. I'm glad you have so much support and positive vibes. Good luck. All I can say is, oh thank God, a positive post. For once. And congratulations. Awesome, you're having a baby with a supportive father. Just don't make the mistake of both of you neglecting your relationship. Wow, a genuine happy awesome post on this sub. Hey, congrats and good luck. I hope your happiness continues and your family blooms. For me it was 31 weeks, you've got this. 4 years later it's the best surprise I've ever had. Don't feel rushed, you have plenty of time. That's wonderful news, I'm happy for you all. I hope everything goes better than you could ever hope. Congratulations to you and baby's dad. Congratulations. Great news. My mom is cheating on my dad and I don't know what to do. My 17 mom 38 is cheating on my dad 40. My mom and dad were dating from high school. They got married after I was born. The thing is, my dad can't move his bottom body due to a car accident that happened a few years ago. Yesterday my mom wanted me to go see a problem with her laptop. I told her that I'll see it right after I finish, was doing a chore. After I finished, I opened her laptop. It was on Facebook. I saw a huge amount of DMS. I thought it was a bot and my curiosity led me to open the chat. I found my mom sexting with another guy. She sent him multiple nudes. What made me most sick of her is finding a lot of derogatory comments about my father from both of them. I took pictures and closed the chat. I fixed her Wi-Fi problem and closed the whole thing. I feel very sick and betrayed. I don't know what to do. Should I confront her? Or should I tell my father? Can't I just put the pictures in a place Dad could see them in? Or should I just forget about it and avoid the whole situation? Honestly, I'm not sure what to do. You should tell your father. He needs to know. Understand that this will likely end your parents' marriage. Please understand that this would not your fault. Will never be your fault, no matter how much your mother may blame you. I am a father and I would hope one of my daughters would tell me something like that if they find out. He may even know already. He will handle it the way it needs to be handled. You might want to talk with both of them separately, of course. Maybe tell Dad first though. Before you rush to telling your dad. Who's his primary caregiver and does he have anyone else if your mom leaves, gets kicked out? Tell your dad. Help him through divorce and move in with him. Your mother is scum. Take care of your dad, study hard and try to be independent ASAP. You can't help much here as Max you can create some scene. These people who are telling you to go straight to your father are just complete idiots. Too many Jerry Springer addicts. You need to confront your mom first. Tell her what you saw and what you read in the messages. Tell her how it's affecting you and then try to hear her out. There's no excuse for cheating, but hearing her response and what she plans on doing will allow you to decide what the next step should be and how to go about it. I kind of hate the group chat my boyfriend is in. So my 25F boyfriend, 30M, is in a group chat with all his friends. Totally normal, whatever. Except I found out from his brother that at the beginning of our relationship like 2 years ago, he would always brag in the group chat about how much sex we were having. It makes me feel really uncomfortable that he did that, and I don't know if still does it or not. I kind of asked him in a jokey way if he has ever bragged to his friends about our sex life, and he told me he's never discussed that with anyone. I know this is a lie because otherwise how would his brother know these details? Gross. Anyway, I also learned that he uses really racist language with his friends within the group. He has never been racist in front of me or around me. I know he hates racism as he himself has been a victim of it in the past. However, it makes me really uncomfortable to know he is openly using very racist language within his group chat, but also so are his friends. I've seen the racist messages myself, but not the messages about sex, as I think they're from a couple of years ago now. I'm just worried because these are the only 2 things his brother mentioned to me, so what else is he leaving out, forgetting? It just makes me feel uncomfortable, and I'm not sure how to bring this up to him without him getting angry at his brother for telling me. Any advice? Tia. You don't dislike the chat he's in. You dislike who your boyfriend is behind your back. I am shocked by the other responses here. If you don't like intimate details about you being shared, bring it up in a non-jokey way to your boyfriend and tell him. Tell him you know he talks about it and it makes you uncomfortable. I don't know how to solve the racism issue, but that would be a deal breaker for me. The messages are probably 10x worse than what you are imagining. You kinda just need to decide if this is the type of person you're okay being with. Why is his brother telling you this? Like, what's his motivation? He's being a total wanker talking about your intimate details with friends. Probably as a joke, to make them jealous or whatever. It's disrespectful he's doing that. The racism thing would be a deal breaker for me personally, so that depends on the type of person you're okay being with. You can both be a victim of racist and, at the same time, an active participant in racism. It might feel weird to see that if you're not someone who has experienced it, but it's absolutely a thing, and you'd be surprised how often people don't feel conflicted about it when they're doing it. I'm still a kid, right? I'm 13. Parents are making me pay for things I don't think I should pay for. Recently I asked for a phone and all my friends' parents bought them phones years before, but mine didn't, and when I asked for one they said I needed to pay for it. I now have my phone and my mom is trying to pressure me into buying phone insurance and wants me to pay for it, which to me makes no sense. I'm not able to have a job yet and I can only really make money over summer, but I not know how to approach them about this. What do I do? 1. Tell her it's for emergencies, and so they can get hold of you too. Ask her how you are supposed to pay for it since you are too young to work. 3. Why is she asking you to get insurance? It's a total scam. Although a lot of parents do buy their kids phones, not all do. Your parents should definitely be paying for all your necessities like food, shelter, clothing, and school expenses. Do your parents make it possible for you to earn extra money with chores? If so, it's fair for you to pay for some non-essential items. And insurance on expensive items is always a good idea. What does bother me is that you're afraid to approach them about it. It's not cool that you don't feel comfortable going to them and discussing things. Honestly, phones are a general necessity nowadays, so I would say that's an expense they should cover. Being a kid is extra dangerous now. You have frequent school shootings, if you are in America, and bolder creeps in this day and age. I would start by asking them what they would do in your situation. It usually opens the floor for a discussion. Parents are responsible for food, roof over your head, and clothes. Anything else is gravy. I had a paper route at your age. I used the money to pay for internet. This was late 90s, early and a CD player. Your parents are teaching you about wants versus needs. If it is a need, they'll cover you. A want? You need to find ways to make it happen. Phone insurance? Really? That's generally a ripoff. I don't understand comments that are being downvoted for saying that OP's parents are trying to teach him the value of money. Firstly, don't pay attention to what your friends are getting, not getting. If you go down that path, it's endless. I personally think there's a lesson to be learned here, and you'll be proud of having paid for your own phone. I did not ask for a single cent when buying anything unrelated to bare necessities such as food or clothing. And having lived that way my whole life, I'm quite proud of it now. And yes, you're still a kid, but you're just getting a head start.